What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be starting off with a Ranger class character in Path of Exile 2. And funny enough, all throughout the last, I'd say, 2 weeks or so, I've been saying that the Ranger and the Sorceress are the least interesting characters, the characters that least pique my interest. And I was just pretty content with having the Mercenary, Monk, Warrior, and Witch. I didn't really want to continue on with the other classes because I just didn't seem too interested in them, especially the Sorceress, because I felt like she was too samey to the Witch because there's lots of overlap there. But I ended up playing with one of you all, the viewers, a few days ago, and his Ranger was really awesome. It was just fun to watch, and it was just a great build. So I was inspired to actually revisit and start from scratch and see how viable we can make a Ranger. Now, for those of you out there, you're more than welcome to throw out suggestions, but I'm certainly going to try and do this on my own, much like I've done every other character thus far. So we're just going to continue to try and make, I'm going to try and make a Ranger that is as powerful as my Monk. And I'm thinking that I want to go with a poison-based kind of loadout. So anyways, you're more than welcome to throw out suggestions, but I may or may not consider them. It's something that I love doing. Creating builds is something I just absolutely love. I have a blast doing and experimenting with. So let's just try and figure it out together. So without further ado, let's get started. We have to think of a name, and I kind of have an idea of a name because I did want to go with kind of a poison type kind of build. So we're probably going to do something that has to do with green or something with poison, so I have a few names. Anyway, so we have the Ranger.
Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must.
Nice. I like hearing Count Geonor's little tidbit there, his little flavor text. Let arrows fly from afar, kill them before they arrive. All I need is a single well-placed arrow. I'm fleet of foot and have the eyes of a hawk. Put a bow in my hands and they'll die trying to catch me. I think I have a name then. That was good information there. And I had a color name or color-based thing, so I think we're going to be good. So obviously we're going to keep it standard and all that good stuff. So let's see. Well, I should have a first name, right? Yeah. Great. There you go. Oh my gosh, PlayStation's so smart. I already knew. Boom. Of course, no one would have that because those are real big words. Alright, here we go. And jump! Fresh start. Let's see. Can the Ranger change my mind? It looked nice from afar, but can she be the one? Now, the Monk is still my absolute favorite. So let's see if we can have the Ranger change that.
It'll take a better snare than that to catch me.
And at the very least, let's just see if she's how viable she is, you know? Let's go save this old dude. Well, sort of.
I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him till that bloody thing got to me first.
You should have killed it right, man.
Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it.
Oh! Oh, that part was crazy. Craziness. So I have, at this point, let's see what she says.
Like no sickness I've ever seen. Let's track down this miller.
Nice. So I've passed up, I don't know how many bows, unfortunately, but that's something we'll just have to work with. And quivers. I've passed up a bunch of bows and quivers, but it is what it is. I've been breaking them all down. He said, you know, I'm going to pretty much try and find something and start fresh. Not really pull from the stash too much. You know what I would like to see is that the ability to rotate the character, because you know how you have the different armors and weapons. Like I would like to be able to rotate the character so I could see everything, because most of the time you're gonna see, even though from afar, you're gonna see like the back or whatever, but I like to be able to see the whole character. They should do the same thing in the microtransaction shop too. You can rotate the character instead of having to look at still images of what you're trying to purchase. But anyways, I digress. Let's go and check out what this girl can do. Oh yeah. No, I'm just kidding. So very similar to Mercenary. We have a crude bow, so it's not like it's any good. But I saw all kinds. I mean, there's serrated quivers, which probably have to do with like bleed. There's toxic quivers. There's all kinds of stuff. So I've been seeing tons in endgame that I've been paying more attention to. Let's take a look then, see. So it adds 1 to 3 physical damage. So these are just gonna buff the bow that we have equipped. I saw one that does like, I don't know, it just enhanced a bow that enhanced the power of the quiver. So the quiver's effect was like multiplied. It was excellent. Wolf Sky Moon, I literally was just talking about you. First and foremost, disclaimer, I'm gonna show you why I left abruptly, okay? Let's see if I can find images here. I felt so bad. I could not talk. I was like muted or like banned. I don't know what happened actually, but let's see. Go to media gallery. There. There's your words. Let me tell you some words. You're like, hey, did I? Because remember, you were just mowing through the maps, right? You said, did I make maps boring? And I was trying to communicate. But it says, you cannot do this action while muted. So somehow I got muted. And I believe what happened is because it crashed. So I had said, hey, a few more games and I gotta call it a night. Then it crashed on me. And then when I came back in, my friends list was wiped. And so was my ability to chat was completely, it said this mute thing all the time. So I was like, what the heck's going on? But anyways, that's what happened. But this stream is actually based on the character you made. Super excited about the ranger. The ranger that you made was amazing, and I was like, wow, the character that I had said, and I'm the least interested in this character. I now want to create one based off what I saw you do. So super excited. But I don't necessarily, I mean, you're more than welcome to share your build tips, whatever, but I may or may not consider. I just want to kind of see if I can figure it out, kind of like I did the monk. But please feel free to do whatever. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I felt really bad that I couldn't say, hey man, it broke. I broke the game somehow. Time Capsule says, I was told I won't get very far with the Ranger and I won't enjoy the game. Time Capsule, whoever told you that's probably wrong. Anything is viable, I think. Wolf says, oh, it's fine. I don't worry about the small things. Yeah, it was, dude, it's literally technical difficulties. And I was like, I couldn't reach out. And even to this day, I can only do like if I'm invited, but I can't do anything else. It's weird. Time says, I'm on my first cruelty going into Act 2. Very nice. Very nice. Wolf says, you don't need to justify anything to me. No, I just wanted to explain. I didn't want to explain. That's also local chat. Yes, but local chat is how I'm able to see your messages. I do not like global because you see everybody talking about like just how their day is going, and I don't like to see that. It messes up the immersion for me. Put % in front of it and type to a party. Okay, that's what I'd have to do then. Okay, interesting. I'll have to figure that out then post. Okay, so they want to push lightning already. Okay, which is interesting because I like to consider what they give you up front for the builds. So they're pushing lightning. I wanted to go poison based off what I saw, but we can, I mean, again, we have like a bajillion gems. We can do whatever the hell we want. 90% of base, okay. Converts 40% of fizz to lightning. Cannot chain. We could change that. Beam targeting radius is 2.4 meters. Okay. I don't really want that in a weird spot, yeah. Need that somewhere I can just shoot 1,000 times. Let me in! That's too funny. It did feel like cheating, man. That's why I was like, just do a few. I wanted to see, and I think we did like 4 or 5, and I died in like 2 of those because I was just trying to keep up T15s, man. I was not ready for that. But no, it felt crazy. Time Capsule, thank you so much for subscribing. Jamming out. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. We'll see how viable we can make our ranger, and then you can tell me how your build's going. If you made it to Act 2 Cruel, I mean, clearly can't be that bad, right? It says it doesn't chain, except it chains. It is a little slow though, and it eats up the mana like crazy. It'll take a minute to get poison on, like I imagine. So a lot of the skills I needed for the monk, I was looking at and I was like counting down. Ooh, I can't wait until I'm, you know, I have this ability or this level gem available. I was super excited. So that's part of the fun to me though. So we can go lightning first. I'm happy to spec in lightning. Oh yeah. Sweet, sweet levels. But yeah, so we'll go lightning in the beginning and we'll probably change it up. You know, I'm interested because we could probably even go, there's lightning, fire, and then poison's always kind of like that one you really want to consider speccing into just because it's so powerful. But this makes me want to respec my Merc, because my Merc, like I said, even though he was doing at the time tier 4s, I don't know if I could make it beyond that at this point. So I need to test him out, and I'm going to do a stream where I just test that character out and see how far we can get with it, and then what I've done wrong, because that was my very first character in this game that I obviously have never, you know, I'm not a PoE 2 pro or anything, and I'm not a PoE vet by any means, but something that I do want to consider is going back and revisiting that character and possibly respecking him. But thanks again, Time Capsule, for the sub. Wolf says, I did lightning arrow with the split shot until then. Okay. Poison is the red-headed stepchild. It is, but once you actually give that little child some love, you realize how awesome it is. See, because I didn't want to do initially, I didn't want to do gas grenades or anything with my the mercenary, and then I found out, I was like, ooh, these are good. Like I just was experimenting with all the different things because it was my first character, so I was trying to get a feel of things, you know. All right, this looks great. All right, so let's see what we got. Projectile damage or evasion rating. So she's gonna be evasion and probably energy shield, or evasion and armor, and then we're gonna have projectilios, tortillas. All right, we're going projectile damage. I like DPS. Hello. Roll. It didn't even teach me to roll. You're supposed to teach me how to roll. The stagger or stun build-up's incredible though. Good range on that, man. So we'll need to increase attack speed as well, because I feel like she's a little slow. That radius on that attack is disgusting. And I can equip my ugly armor. Yeah, that was funny though. Wolf's ranger is amazing. And I haven't even seen his monk yet. But the ranger was fantastic. I was having trouble just keeping up. One thing I need to do is, man, my resistances are okay, but my fire res is terrible. And if I'm standing in like a patch of fire, my health is literally just going, and I'm mostly energy shield, so it's just destroying my heals. Let's see, I don't know what's what. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to figure out, you know what, I think a hooded ranger would be really nice. There's really cool hooded helm, I think, that I've always wanted to use, but I was gonna consider using it on the mercenary, but I ended up going a different route instead.
This place reeks of desperation. Best be careful who I trust.
I like hearing the differences of each of the characters and how they kind of take the situation, so that's why you might hear me listening to the dialogue and whatever else. I'm real big on the lore, you know that. The red-headed stepchild. Poison. Oh, look at all the little jellyfish. Una, I love Una. Una's like my favorite character. She's just a little sweetie pie and all positive and stuff.
She'd best watch her back.
Oh man, I have to identify my own stuff like a chomp. Ugh. Come here, girl. Sell me some of these. Sell me the merch. Okay. Let's equip something here. Okay. Chainmail. I didn't even identify that yet. I thought I'd pick something up that was... Okay, that's... I mean, whatever. We can equip that for now. Ooh. Fancy. Some decks. Alright, alright. And we're getting rid of that.
Yes,
I forgot how to play.
I will treasure it. Stay safe if you can.
Wolf says, not my build, to be honest. I tweaked it a bit, but... Oh, really? Okay. I tweaked it a bit, but mainly for survival. Since I didn't use mana for almost anything, I went and got mind over matter eventually. That's funny. Yeah, I still like it, though. Whether it's a build that you pulled from or one that you created yourself, it's still pretty fun. Alright, let's see. British guy, please be quiet so I can listen. I like what he says, but not whenever I'm talking, because I can't even hear my own self think. So, Poison Burst Arrow. Fires a virulent arrow that creates a burst of poison. Let's see. Actually, let's hear the British dude.
Explodes to cover enemies.
I'm ready for you. Start over.
You can only have one stack of poison on each enemy, so there
One
is
stack.
no reason to hit enemies multiple times with this skill, except to refresh the timer.
Oh, one stack of poison.
Poison Burst Arrow explodes to cover enemies in poison. You can only have one stack of poison. Use Escape Shot to jump backwards and shoot an explosion of ice.
I like that.
This skill is very effective for freezing enemies, but deals low damage.
Yeah, I like it, though.
Lightning Arrow chains lightning to multiple nearby targets. Lightning damage has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies take more damage.
I sure do.
Lightning rods stick into the ground after impact. Any chaining lightning skill, such as Lightning Arrow, can hit these rods and cause them to explode again.
I like that.
Lightning rod.
Okay, so maybe we do Lightning Rod. We can get some synergy going. Let's think. Put that here for now. I like that. Let's go. Let's go with this. But yeah, no, the build was fun to see. It's fun to watch. Anyways, it's a great build. All the characters I've made thus far I don't use guides. I mean, it'd kind of be weird for me to use guides, but I just try and I like creating builds from scratch anyway, so it's a lot of fun. But I'm definitely open to suggestions for always. But I'm just half the fun for me. Oh gosh, is figuring it out for myself and trying to find something that's viable. And not only viable all the way through, but enjoyable. Because I think that you can always create a character that's super viable, but then maybe you're not having fun because you're mashing one single button and you're having a boring experience or something like that. But not me. Okay, so let's try it out. Alright, well, we need stronger enemies. I like that. That's interesting. I like the setup already, so that's good. Alright, cool. Mana drain is costly. Costly skills on this one. Yeah, poison isn't good at the beginning. At my stage, I can get 10 plus poison stacks, which is because right now you can only get the 1 stack. So I imagine that's because of your ascendancy. You can probably add additional I don't know, but I'm assuming based on what I've seen in this game. The way you bypass normal stuff is ascendancies or passive tree stuff. Ooh, I like it. Alright. So we're going lightning right now, and I'm fine with that. Big concern right now is just having enough mana to do stuff, you know? And obviously... Ooh, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. A hood. A shabby hood. Yeah, she's gonna start looking cool. She places those really nicely. Sometimes I have a hard time with the placement of some of these skills. Not my favorite. Like for the monk, initially starting off, he always put, if you're right up on an enemy, he places the bell behind the enemy. So you have to then kind of reposition or roll and then you start your combo up. That can be a little bit challenging. But it's something that I quickly adjusted to. But I certainly noted that it was a problem. I was like, okay, this is a thing. I can't hit the bell. And then once you get charge staff, it doesn't matter where the bell's at. You just strike and you're gonna hit it no matter what. So there are some nodes that also increase, and a set of gloves. Ooh. So there's gloves, nodes, and ascendancy that kind of works together to increase poison stacks. And I'm gonna see. I'm not married to the poison idea. Yeah, I just want to. Well, I just saw it and I was like, that looks great.
My survival is no stroke of fortune.
Nice. We got the chick over here. We'll fight her in a minute. Let's go ahead and get some more projectile damage. All about the damage up front. I'll focus on survivability when I'm damn ready. See, I want to know what happens if I add more than one rod. Oh gosh. Oh, I was right in the middle there. Alright. Not that bad, but also ooh, one of the closest calls I've had with that particular enemy ever. Across all the different styles I played, that was the closest one I got to dying to her. Eee. What is our health? Oh, we're like really squishy right now too. Time says spam the rods and the lightning arrow into it for massive damage. So more rods increase. That's what I was trying to test out, but I got a little scared because I was taking a lot of damage, so I was not able to focus on that so much. But if I can do a bunch of rods, then I can increase the damage even more. That's wonderful. Wonderful indeed. I guess any enemy that's not gonna die in 2 seconds, pop more than one rod. That was what I was trying to test, but everybody either dies in one hit or that chick almost killed me. Let's see the damage difference here. That's pretty big. And those are cheap. That gold, baby. That was an early nerf. You could proc your allies' rods with your oh, nice. That's cool. Lots of damage there, I can imagine. Makeshift crossbow. And I'm not gonna do like I'm gonna stick with the bow. I like to keep the feel of the character, you know, like I'm gonna go bow. I'm not gonna go crossbow with her. Stocky mitts. One thing I have trouble with, I'm gonna have to do the old eagle claw grip again because she's auto aiming to other. So when I'm shooting my rods, she'll shoot to like the different packs of enemies. So I need to eagle claw the controller so that I can actually use the right stick because she's auto aiming on her own. And I imagine that's a console thing to make it a little easier so you can strafe and not have to worry, because sometimes your button assignments aren't going to be on the shoulder button. So I believe that's what it's for primarily, but I can see that, okay, that's annoying. Same thing happens now occasionally with my monk. So I need to sometimes eagle claw, but not anymore because he's killing everything in one hit. So Wolf, you'd be proud of me. I'm doing T10s now. Rocking the T10s. But like I said, the elemental damage specifically, like if there's fire on the floor or whatever like that, my fire resistance is really low. I still need much better gear. I essentially still have the same gear aside from the staff that I found. But essentially, my gear is very, very low level. Every single thing I have on is incredibly low level, but it just has good stats, so I've stuck with it, but I need much better gear. Wolf says, I just broke the game on my monk mid-fight and game locked up. No, that's no good. Wolf says, oh nice, T10 is fun, only gets better from there. Nice. Yeah, I'm on T10s, and I've been... So my friend that got me this game, I've been playing with them a lot because it was like over here Christmas break or whatever, so like I had a lot of free time and I was able to actually hang out and play with them and stuff, and so I've been having to hop between all these characters, create new characters because they're starting over, trying to experiment new classes, and I'm like I want to get my monk like maxed out, man, but I've been taking a lot of time and I only play the monk like a little bit per day. He's level 79 or 80 right now, but I think he's 79. I'm trying to get to 80. It's one of those things where I'm like, I love just like being able to get through, like master a character. So I have a level 79 monk, a level like 70, maybe 4 or 5 merc, and then the rest are just, I'm trying to get them to end the game. But we had kept playing and starting over, so it's like, I ended up deleting a witch that I just didn't really enjoy, and I had this other witch that was more my style, but that I kept, so I want to take those to end game. But yeah, essentially I've been having to hop around between all the different files, and I haven't been able to focus on the one character or getting back, because I imagine that had I had the time I would have certainly gotten to beyond level 80, because what I want to do is I want to do a guide for the Trial of the Sekimas, but I want to be able to get that highest tier of the trial, the 4 floors, and I'm not high enough level to get it yet, so I'm like, I can't do a guide on it. I would feel wrong doing a guide on it, like at least for beginners or whatever, like, hey, this is the tips and how to get through these areas easily and whatever, but without doing 4. I've done 3s, 1 through 3 multiple times, but I'm like, I need that 4th one, and I'm not getting the body to drop. Well, that's not gonna... Every time I try to reconnect, I get into my hideout and then try to enter the portals. It boots me to the login screen. How did you break it? Time, it works pretty good on the controller, to be honest. It's just, well, the auto aim it's very, very like friendly, but it doesn't focus on the same priority that you might anticipate. Like, at least for me, I always want to take out the biggest threat, not like the mob. I want to focus on whatever's the most powerful enemy. And sometimes it'll kind of hop around, so you have to eagle claw it a little bit. But yeah, it works fine. Okay, here goes. How many can we even place? Probably like 4, I'd imagine. I need to look at the tooltip and see how many. That's 3. See how she aimed at the tail or whatever? There. Okay, I'm aiming manually now. Don't do it. I ain't worried about the tail, honey. Whoa! Worried about the poison. I was hoping you wouldn't do that, sir. Slam instead, please. Thank you. Oh, Nelly. I would love it if you stayed close by.
Storm point.
Ooh, that's a good storm point. I like the sound of that. Oh! Where you at, fool? Oh, I'm dead. I don't want to die. Yeah. I was. I don't want to die at the same time as him. Then we miss out on the loot. Okay. So I still need to. Actually, I can test out here. 2, 3. That's 4 rods. 5 rods. 6 rods. That's 7. You can have like ultimate. You can have as many rods as you want. Looks like. That was 7 rods I had there. Auto aim, what is this sorcery? It's the controller console sorcery. It seems like auto aim though for sure. I imagine that's what's happening because if you shoot no matter what, it's gonna aim in a direction, and then when there's enemies, you can feel that it's pulling. So it's really strange. And Wolf, that sucks. You broke your whatchamacallit. You broke your monk. I would cry if my monk got bricked or whatever like that. Let's just throw whatever on for now because we gotta. Oh yeah, let's use a skill gem. That'd be fun. Oh no, this is skill gem. I don't want to. I want a support gem. So you can pump a bunch of rods. Actually, that's nuts. Wait, where am I? Why am I lost? Did I not tag the check? Oh, I did. Okay. Auto aim. Auto aim is a new sorcery. Oh, that's much better. There you go. Okay. I just wasn't playing it right. Die, little things, cockroach creatures. Get wrecked, bro. This is a much better fight because I'm actually getting my rods down. Would you quit that, little guy? Yeah, oh my gosh. The roach thing. Much better. Much better. So knowing that I could place more, I thought I could place 2 to 3 rods max. Knowing that I could place way more than that, ooh, we got nasty. Okay, so that's gonna be armor. But that gives me dex. See, I like these just because they give me a little more dex. What are you guys talking about? I had to use another waystone. Okay, so you fixed it? Good, good, good. So every time you try to reconnect, you'd get into your hideout, Then you try to enter the portals, takes you right back. So just, you killed it and use another waystone, good. I didn't even know you could use another waystone if there was a map in progress, so that's great. Good to know. Good fix. Time says combined with lightning orb, the rods are quite the boss killer. And the orbs, if I'm not mistaken, are from the elemental tree, and I was using those on my ice witch. Oh yeah, that's right. There's nothing much else in this area. Let's go back to Renly. Your wizard Harry. It was great. Nothing like doing Act 1 for the 15th time. You're a wizard, Harry.
Yes,
Hi.
I will
Take
treasure
it. Skill gem 2.
You can.
Ranley, what you got for me? Support gem 1. Alright. You get your first support gem from Renly. Good stuff. Lightning infusion. Not bad. I want the stun build-up though. If I lose the stun build-up, we're in trouble. Chain. Pierce. Or Scattershot. Scattershot's fun. I use that quite a bit. I typically use that like on things that are going to cover the ground. Like for the mercenary, I use Scattershot on my gas grenades so I could cover more ground and then ignite them. So that was really fun. I also had a specific type of crossbow that added an additional grenade. So that's something to consider at the very least. Scattershot would help maybe increase the range or the ability for me to proc those rods as well. 40% more area effect is huge. We definitely want a big shot. Or we could get Scattershot again and then have the more rods. That way I don't have to spend so much time on that. That's good. I like that actually. And then magnified effect. Both of these would be good on it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna try this just for fun. Lemon G says Scattershot goes on lightning. There you go. That's what I was thinking too. Great minds think alike. But yeah, remember, this is just us experimenting, so there is no tried and true method. It's just, hey, whatever works, whatever we're having fun with, and whatever's gonna be able to get us through. So obviously we can skill through it, but I want to have like a nice, fun build. But yeah, lightning, that way I can just pop it the one time. Now I have 2 rods, double the rods, right? Or actually it's triple, look at that. It gives me 3 already, so I do that 1 pop, maybe 2, and then, yeah, that's great. I like that. See, Lemon G. But yeah, to me, it's there's no right or wrong way to create these builds. It's just, it's all about having fun and you place on your preference, but I don't know. I mean, I'm liking lightning, but I don't know if I want to stick with it through, because I saw Wolf's Ranger and it was poison based and it was amazing. It just looked like a lot of fun. And considering that I was familiar with the poison kind of thing with the mercenary, I was like, you know, that would be a lot of fun to replicate. I didn't realize though that some of the poison skills are going to be accessible much later in the tree. We're going to pretend to pop a higher skill gem so we can just take a look at the different skills and see kind of what path I want to go here in a little bit. That'll be fun. It'll be fun. Lemon G, welcome to this chat, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Alright. You just get a regular arrow. They last for a while too, which is great. Okay, cool. Still getting used to this character. The scatter shot on these is pretty sexy. Get more rods, that means I'm spending less time with the setup and more just doing damage. And they seem to be like, I don't know how many you can place. It seems like maybe now 10? I don't know how many rods you can have at any given time. That's something we definitely want to look at though. That's like 8, if not more. 8 or 9 right there. I love it. This is fun already. Scatter shot. That even deals damage. I was just testing. That's interesting. Those rods actually deal a little bit of damage. It's pretty funny. And obviously we're not going for the damage from those, but still. Any extra damage. Time says the rods only arc so many times before they can go away. Yeah, I figured that. But I don't know how many rods you can have. You know, like, so, yeah, the rods will pulse or blow up, probably whatever. Let's see. Well, it's hard to tell now because I can't proc it with that enemy here, but 4, 5. Well, they do it quite a bit, actually. So, like, 6 procs, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, I mean, I can work with that. That's very generous, in my opinion. I would say 2 or 3. Is this Ariadne? Yeah. Ariadne.
Home of the Growwood Witch.
Oh, of course, volatile plants, my favorite. Girl, you're moving away from the stuff. That's fun. Got me moving around here. Ice with the volatile plant. That's mean. That is obviously one of the better combinations she could have had.
Fury!
You're gonna get to die with a regular Legolas shot, my friend.
Corruption claims another victim.
It went quick, my friend. She said quick and lethal. Okay. If you say so. Let's see what little flasks she gave us here. I do need to upgrade them. Not so quick, but it was lethal. Man, she had the ice and the volatile. Slows you down, so you can't just run away. You have to start rolling everywhere. But you teleport, so you're guaranteed to get frozen. There you go. I'm overdoing the rods though. I don't need to alternate them. So I was used to not having the scatter shot, but now I can do it much less. Now I can just focus on the deeps. Cash. Cache. Cash. Which one is it? We'll never know. Dead end. Oh, and knows it just... So Growwood, we've got the tree, we've got the Grim Tangle, we've got the Red Veil, and then we've got a Bramblegast and Ariadne, I think, so bunch of events in this one. Bunch of XP opportunities, some goodies along the way. Time says, have a great day, gonna go play some myself. Absolutely, man, have fun. Thank you so much for subscribing and hope to see you around next time. You gotta let me know how far you get your ranger next time as well. Alright, so we made it to the waypoint.
Has
The hooded one.
endured enough?
What happened here? This shade. There is a battle.
She was concerned about the tree.
The old magics will protect me.
Artemis Verdigris.
Did you visit this?
Alright, now hold on, girl. I'm gonna go to the Red Veil, promise.
Charge arrow!
Ah, here's the aim going crazy again. There you go. Got an eagle claw. I was getting lazy. Got these passive points. I usually sit on the passives. I don't know why. See, I want more damage, but I'm gonna have to go for attack speed because attack speed is gonna be huge on this one. Very reminiscent of the Merc though. Like you kind of have to have your area that you've set up, and then you gotta operate around your area. So movement speed will be big too. Lovely. See, I'm not aiming at the right people. I was trying to set up the area around the wolves, but that's fine. The wolves. Martial tempo, for sure. Martial tempo will help increase speed. Yep, I use that on my monk as well. That definitely increases the skill cast. Bro, safe. Stab it. See, they already shuffled out of the area of effect. You can just stay right there. Uh-oh, we got some ice woofs. Ah! Accuracy rating. Yeah, honestly, the ones I got were pretty decent for now. Martial tempo will be great though, for sure. Speed things up. That'll be good for just quality of life and DPS all around. I can't see you. Same quivers so far. I haven't got anything special. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I thought there was a lore. I was like, what? Remember that? I leveled. That's what happened. And then I ended up looking at the mini map and I was like, wait, what is this lore entry? We gotta beat Brambleghast here in a sec. We'll find him. We'll find the Grim Tangle as well. As well. Because we're country now. There's the Red Veil. Lovely. Very good. See, if I can keep them in the area, the important thing is for me to reposition or set the area of effect, reposition, and then work within the area, and then evade all the while. Very reminiscent of how I play the Merc. So it's getting more comfy. I'm comfy. Getting much more intuitive. Aim at the right thing. I was going on the auto aim, and then now I gotta eagle claw this mofo again. That's why I'm shooting at enemies that are a mile away, even though there's werewolves eating my ass. Alright. Gauze wraps. Energy shield. Okay, wait, what is it? Evasion and energy, so we're gonna have to go with those, most likely. Or maybe we go armor and evasion, I don't know. Honestly, don't mind either way with this one. I think energy shield would be more viable end game, but nice. Figurine. What was down there? The Grim Tangle, I think? I don't even remember. Nope, that was Ariadne's hut. I don't know how many orbs of augmentation I can hold, but I am pretty sure I'm nearing 1,000, so I don't know if the currency tab can hold any more than that. Gotta do some crafting. Gotta do that crafting guide I've been talking about. Alright, we know where the Red Veil's at already. Looking for Bramblegast. His ass should be around here somewhere. Get some of that. So Grim Tangle's coming up then. Now we have these explosive mushrooms. There it is. Funny thing is, I probably won't be clearing some of these areas before the instance closes, so we're going to find him again. Come on, Bramble. Bramble G. Yeah. Keep trying to get lazy and hold the controller like a normal person, but I have to Eagle Claw this so I can actually get my shots. You know, I was wondering what R1 did because it was funny because I forgot this is my standard shot. I saw it looked like a pickaxe from here. I have terrible eyes. So I was like, wait, is that a pickaxe? What does that do? But it's my it's my standard shot. I was like, oh, my bad. Yep. Alright, so you gotta be over here somewhere. There he is. I got a werewolf on my butt. Here's the... You can die. Medium mana flask. Oh, where'd you come from? Why are you here? That's not cool. So far, so good. I like this.
Storm point.
That attack can one-shot you. We don't like that shot. He's dead. I like the Ranger. Not bad at all, actually. Having some fun with it. Alright, so now we go to the Red Veil. That was awesome. She's a fun character. Now watch the sorceress be like the next thing. Like, oh my gosh, the sorceress is so great. Because I was thinking, again, that there's so much overlap between the witch. But I was like, I don't know if I'd have as much fun with her. But I could be wrong. You know, Red Veil's up here. I should have just teleported from the other checkpoint, but that's fine. We're taking the scenic route today. So high evasion's probably going to be important. A little bit of armor and energy shield. all that's gonna make sense. Figure what we want to do. Alright, red veil, so we can get the 3 runes and create the those little runic spikes, so we can. Oh, I always do that. I do that every time. Where's my waypoint? There it is. Alright, let's go search the perimeter. Yeah, the Rangers got a lot of potential though. Gotta go back to the Eagle Claw. There's our support gem.
I shall overcome.
Sure will. I don't know what I just grabbed. What are these? Oh yeah, I need to figure out which ones I want to wear. I don't have any boots on, so I'll take any boots. I don't want any of this. 8 of 65. Those will be the ones. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Well, let's go finish up this area and then we can respec. Not respec. We can look at some skills. New skills. We'll get some new skills and then we'll slot in some more support gems so we can just kind of amplify our damage. A short bow. This one's probably better than what I got. I feel the power. So much more powerful. Killing stuff. And 1 hit instead of 20. There's some amazing quivers as well that I'd like to kind of take a look at. I have gotten rid of just about everything Ranger related because I was anti-Ranger for the longest. Honestly, because I was like, I'm never going to play this character, so no big deal. I don't need to keep that stuff. Or that type of equipment. What was I thinking? Still the same broadhead quivers everywhere.
Fury!
Like I said, though, they have serrated quivers. I mean, they have all the different types, so. Gotta get that sweet, sweet gold. We got a checkpoint. That must mean something. Finally.
Perhaps this holds the reason.
Very nice. Okay. Much better. Much better damage. Very good. The Ruined Girdle. Very good. I mean that unique. Oh, no unique. All the pretty butterflies. And the good thing is those rods last for a pretty good period of time too, so you don't really have to reapply them, and they can proc like 6 times, so it's more so if the enemies kind of get out of that range and you can just reapply and create a wider field, you know? That's what I've been doing. That's for the witch. Very good. Leather vest. I'll just salvage that, I guess. What do these have on them usually? Energy shield and armor. Okay. Good to know. Man, there's nothing like having improved movement speed. I feel like I'm crawling right now. I'm spoiled with the monk and some of the other characters I have. But I imagine I'm gonna have my ranger moving. Alright, now we gotta go into the center, because apparently the runes are hidden in there. You know what, we're gonna go across this bridge and come down the center. Wolf says, do you know who Mr. Torg is from Borderlands 2? You know, I don't. I think I played Borderlands 3 the most of any. I just don't remember. It's been so many years. You will have to refresh my memory. Mr. Torg. Mr. Satan from DBZ. Oh yeah, for sure. I know who he is. Hercule. I know my DBZ. Rusted Cuirass's armor and chainmail is gonna give us a little bit of that. Okay, alright, alright. I like. Yeah, I know Mr. Satan from DBZ. Ooh. Same voice actor, really? I bet he sounds like a goofball then, because you know he's... Well, he's probably got some range. It's like Christopher Sabat is like every single character in DBZ, and if it's not, then... he's like the... Piccolo. He's all the Namekians, pretty much, and then he's... Vegeta, and... That's hilarious. Ruined Guard. But anyhow, my loot filter uses his voice for drops. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Does he sound goofy like that? Like, you know, and obviously in DBZ he sounds like a big dummy. That would be hilarious for that filter to pop every time you have loot. Oh my gosh, my cats are going crazy. They're like jumping around, chasing, they're doing flips. They only do this when I'm streaming. I think they want my attention. The roped cuffs. That's funny. He used the same voice as Mr. Torgman, but a little more excited, more yelling. F yeah. That is funny, man. That's really funny. You know, speaking of anime, I have not, and I am so disappointed in myself. Season 2, Episode 1, Solo Leveling, has been out since like Friday, and I have not watched it yet. Girls, stop. Idiots. They ran down the hallway. They heard me yell, and they go, shoom.
That should hold the last piece.
Dummies. They're so bad. I didn't know what they're doing. Wolf says, I have a bunch of different ones for different loot tiers, so it keeps it somewhat fresh. Yeah, hell yeah. You get to like have like the best of voice actors for the best of loots, of course. I love this fight, and the music and the sound effects are so good as well. Projectile. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, so here we got a projectile damage, ailments, accuracy. Yeah, for now, we're just gonna go kind of pure damage until I need to focus on surviving. When I start dying a lot, that's a good sign I need to change things up, right? Ow. Ow. Okay. Hold on there, brother. Oh, I love that part. The sound effects are great there. You're aiming. Why am I not evil clawing right now? That's my fault. Yep. I was aiming at the Ezamites, not at the Rust guy. I've never died to him before. That's insane. That's fine. I always say every character is going to have its strengths and weaknesses, and you have to play according to those. Sometimes you try and force the way you want the character to play, and you're going to find yourself being frustrated because you're like, oh my gosh, I keep dying, I keep doing this and that, but you gotta adapt, and it'll be whoa! Why are you guys... Oh yeah, I died. Why are you guys back here? Brother. Whoa! Okay, hold on. Okay. Note to self. Kill everything beforehand. Well, okay. Build up that sweet, sweet meter, baby. Aiming at the frickin' checkpoint. Oh, that's nasty. Evil, 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 evil. Hold on. Oh, my face. Okay. That was good. We got an exalted orb. Holy dang.
It's long over.
Medium flask. Armor and evasion. I'm going to consider this. I really would have rather go hood just because it just looks better for me, but...
Not break my back.
Quilted vest. Is that what I have on? Wait, a tick? Ooh, that looks great too. Behemoth Shelter Quilted Vest. 17 to evasion, max life, cold resistance, lightning, and some regen. Very cool. I like that. I'm happy with that.
Rather not break my back.
It's funny. She's all moody. I like her. The witch is just mean, and then the monk's pretty like philosophical. Interesting thing though. I don't know if the little whatever the god he worships or whatever is very good. And also there's some ties to the Kings of the Mist there, and or King of the Mist, and then Merc is just, you know, he's just a goofball, and then of course the warrior is very serious. And he does care a lot about forgery. Not forgery, whatever, blacksmithing. Lovely. Let's identify all these bad boys. That's gonna be better for me. Equip that, and then we can equip this. Refill, and then we're gonna start selling some stuff.
He's done a fine job for.
Yeah, he did a damn fine job.
I will treasure it.
Forging stuff. These all have holes in them. I will salvage those instead for some Artificer's Orbs. Or shards, at least. We have plenty of those. I want as much of the quality items as possible, though. So the whetstones and the scraps are huge. Also, I've used so many of my gem cutters prisms. I need a little more of those too. We're gonna start using these gems here. Let's take a look, and this will be our little boring menuing section. Let's see if we can still go to Clearfell. I think... Ooh, the instance is still open. No, not Clearfell. I was talking about Grelwood. Damn it. Hold on. It is still open. Oh, by 2 minutes. That's fantastic. So it is still open. So I don't have to go and search for everything again. So that way I can do my menuing here. All right. I love that. Saves us some time. Okay, so first things first. We got skill gems and okay. Let's see what new stuff we get. So we get snipe. Let's hear what the man has to say.
Hold down the button for snipe
Okay.
to charge up a powerful arrow. If you release at exactly the right moment, the arrow will deal a guaranteed critical hit.
Holy balls, that's good.
Hold down the button for snipe to charge up a powerful arrow.
We definitely want that.
Release at Vine arrow slows nearby enemies with poisonous vines.
Also
Using
good.
Other poison skills on the vine will transfer the poison damage to all enemies held by it.
I like it.
Vine arrow. A short time after a Stormcaller arrow hits a target, a bolt of lightning strikes the enemy with a high chance to shock.
That's all cool, but honestly, I feel like this one's the most fun. Let's see. I don't really like that there. Cool. Alright. We can upgrade our rods, ramrods.
Use lightning arrow chains lightning to...
That's skill, that's okay. Slot some of these bad boys in there. I don't really use that shot very often, and I don't want to have to spec into anything unnecessarily, so let's just see what actually matters here. Window of opportunity is big. I do like that because you have a small window. I used it for perfect strike quite a bit. That was never a bad thing to have. Lightning rod, magnified effect. There you go. Also what I needed. Okay, good. And these are skill. Okay. Skill gems. So we can pop these runic spikes in here and then, or break the runic seals with the rune spikes. We're gonna help the hooded one down.
He's unconscious, but stay safe if you can.
We'll speak to Una, and then we'll come back, and then she's gonna want us to go to the Grim Tangle. So at this point, we've cleared everything and all the points of interest in the Grailwood, and we just need to go to the Grim Tangle so we can get to the cemetery. From the cemetery, we'll be able to help obtain some things. Uh-oh, my cats are going crazy again. They're yelling at me. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're like in the background. Little weirdos. It creeps, go away. It creeps. Alright, Grim Tangle. Oh, since my map progression always wipes if I leave an area. This is fun. There it is. Ooh, psychic. We got the freaking memory of an elephant. So the problem is, yeah, currently I'm experiencing a bug where my map progression wipes.
Scab covering a wound.
I love this part.
If the Fae spirit
Love it.
the old magic still thrive. The way is open. Please, hurry.
I got you, girl. Whoa! I gotta try out my new skill, but I also need to not die. That'd be awesome. Whew. Okay, what is my skill? So whenever I blink. Oh yeah, we'll be able to pull that off. Perfect strike was amazing, and actually like game changing with the warrior, so. You're aiming the wrong way, honey. I aimed behind me somehow. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, I missed. There you go. Gotta get used to that timing, because we're gonna be using that a lot. There's the boss already. Oh my gosh, okay. Repositioning, I see. Yeah, I was like, where's your health, buddy? I didn't know he got stunned. I would have used that to use the perfect shot. Oh my god, not the perfect shot, but whatever it's called. Sniper shot. Too early. Oh my gosh. I panicked. I thought he was gonna do the long wand thing. Nope, I suck. I just killed him with a little baby arrow. Here. Ooh, adds 3 to 5 fire damage. I mean, at this point, I'm down with anything that's... Oh, it requires level 8. Never mind. I lack the courage. Well, we found the boss very quickly, so the cemetery itself should not be far behind. We're gonna start looking for those crypts. As soon as you see them, you know you're in the right spot. Boulders.
I shall overcome.
Any second now, looking for them crypts. The sarcophagi. There it is. That right there is a symbol that we are approaching the exit. I love those little details. They're such small details you can see on the map, sometimes in the actual zones themselves, and thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Lackland, you crazy man.
That man's mind seems as dead as this cemetery.
Very observant. I gotta practice my perfect shot. There you go. And my window is a little bit smaller. That's fine though. It's a good payoff. The difference in damage is crazy. If you nail it or if you miss it. Huge difference. Okay, Mr. Death Knight, you just don't want to die, do you? You're armored though, that's why. I see. Tomb of the Consort. Okay, excellent. One already. Oh, I forgot about that big guy with the tomb. That's scary. A little werewolf babies. Can you quit that? Those Death Knights are no joke. Wolf says the guys with the shields, if you roll behind them, they stop reflecting back at you and take big damage that way. Yeah, I know. I learned that from the mercenary, honestly, because I was so under-leveled. And they were reflecting back everything, and those shots were just devastating. And I learned, like, okay, bait the strike, roll behind him, and then you get, like, a nice bonus by hitting him in the back. But yeah, for sure, thank you. I know that's huge, especially for a ranged character to learn. But since the mercenary was my first, I learned that the hard way. Because those guys are just crazy. Armor and energy shield, okay. Yeah, those guys are an absolute mess. Let me out of here. And then for melee characters, they're an absolute joke, you know? That's the funny thing. That's why I like about this though. Like each of the classes have their strengths and weaknesses. Some areas that you blow through and just have absolutely no issue with. If you just try and do the same strategy with a new class, you might find yourself like, well, okay, that's not working out the way I thought. And that's where a lot of people get frustrated. But for me, it's fun because it's like, ooh, there's a problem to solve. I like thinking from a solution standpoint. Like, ooh, this is an opportunity to figure something out here. Yeah, no doubt. I will not forget that, man. Those guys were literally the bane of my... And then whenever there was a rare enemy of that class, the big shield guy, I was like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. And that's when I learned it. I was doing that little event where you're baited in and you're trapped in that with that one that chest that doesn't even have anything in it, and you get locked in with one of those guys. I had it figured out then. I was not doing enough damage, and he kept hurting me. I had no flasks left. Where is the... I'm level 8 now. Yay. Where's the sarcophagus? Or with all those coffins. I don't know why they call... I guess... I don't know. That sarcophagus was like an Egyptian thing, but...
Take this.
Where are the tombs? As I would call them. The coffins. There's 2 where you have like some lore entries, and then you can get a certain ring. A random ring. Low quality, but hey, it's something. Volatile plants, my favorite. And you're dead? Regal Shard. Sabatons? Sabatons? There they are. That's what I was looking for this whole time. Sarcophagus. So we get Lazuli. That's going to give us more mana. I have been kind of struggling in that regard. And it gave us an actual bone wand too. That's interesting. I will equip this. I don't even need to look at it. More mana. I'll take it. Pierce and some projectile damage. Damage against enemies with ailments. That's good too. That'll be the... Oh, okay. The elemental. That means I have to be shocking somebody or doing something else, so that's fine. 10% chance of flask to not consume charge. That's interesting. Okay. Movement speed, evasion rating, and dex. I'll be want to look into that as well. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on damage, though. Yeah, these are all big damage nodes. There's a lot of flask stuff here. That's interesting. And then more evasion. So yeah, she's going to be very focused on evasion, which is a skill or a defense type I haven't really considered a lot. Alright, cool. Well, now from here we just go to either Draven's or Asinia's area. They're at the opposite ends. Okay. Ladies first. We'll go kill Asinia. We'll take care of Asinia. And I think hers is the one with the trap.
Must be in here somewhere.
Oh, she's here.
Fury.
You wait. Go back to the Eagle Claw. I'm missing. Good damage. There's one of those boys now, as in the flesh. Even that counts as a projectile. That's interesting. But yep, strategy works perfectly, my friend. Very good. Love those little bug crow guys. Those are awesome. Whoa! I guess they are feathered. I thought they were insects. Ah, I aimed at the wrong person. We'll go this way first. I gotta scratch my eye. All the loot. Alright. Another dead end.
Prepare yourself.
Very nice. I'm just gonna keep scanning this area over here. I forget exactly if hers is the tomb that has the treasure or if it's the one with the trap. That's the boss arena there. We're gonna actually bypass that for now so we can continue our little search. I like doing all the unique events at the very least. Even if they don't yield like the best rewards or permanent buffs, they're still fun. Nothing but tattered robes.
Thunderous shot.
Oh my gosh, I am in the stuff. How is he resistant to lightning of all the things? Things you never notice whenever you're not using that type of damage, I suppose. Leveling up like crazy right now. What is this flask doing here? Let's see. 8 of 65. I like the instant recovery, honestly. I like that instant recovery. See if these urns have any uniques for me. Not hiding anything, I see. Alright. The event must be over here then. We're gonna circle around this way and see if we can find it. I do believe this is the one with the trap. Uh-oh. Hey. Easy there, buddy. Getting closer. No, not quite. Of course it's at the entrance. I zigged when I should have zagged. There it is. Okay, cool. Trap.
I shall overcome.
Oh my gosh. Can't die here. Ow, my face! Hold on. There you go. Oh wow, we actually got something. Usually I get like 2 gold or nothing at all. How generous. Alright. So, Asenia, you're next.
Leave this place.
Okay. She's so mad. Angry lady.
Take this. Right of the fall to me, Draven.
No, Draven, don't do that. Go back to your... I'm gonna handle your ass later.
Tormented dead. Wilt
Mm-mm.
right of the full moon. Wilt to me, Draven.
Damn it.
Right of the full moon. Insolence.
And she's dead. Okay, nice. That was pretty smooth. Pretty smooth considering. I didn't get a chance to really pull off the perfect shot or the snipe shot.
Once and for all.
That is something that I certainly want to try. Certainly want to try. When they're stunned. Big damage. But I haven't really had a chance to use it much. For a single target, I've honestly just been spamming the rods. I think it's this one? Yeah. Praetor. Mausoleum of the Praetor. Okay. Let's take a look at our passives. More projectile damage. And we got to see how we want to branch off here. So what exactly is this doing for me? Frenzy charges, okay. And how do we use Frenzy? Because the way I use Frenzy on my monk is completely kind of like a loophole or bypassing the ability for power charges. So it allows me to sustain like infinite charges. So I wonder how we can do something like that here. And what does Frenzy do for her? It won't really say. It just say Frenzy is a type of charge. Yeah. I figured as much. I want to figure out what the path's going to be though, so we can do poison. That'll be something important later. Mark probably, yeah, debuffs an enemy. Okay. That's going to be important as well. Block chance, don't really care for that. I'm not going to be doing any blocking. Wow, okay. Lots of increased damage on these little nodes too. Might want to work my way around here. Maybe get some accuracy and then come down for the evasion and movement speed and then circle around to these bad boys. That's some pretty big damage buffs right there. We'll have to consider because I mean there's tons. Increased bonuses from the quivers, that's huge. I probably want to do that for sure. Crippling toxins, we're going to definitely be using poison at some point. Crit damage, yeah, we got to go high crit. And we can get a guaranteed crit. So, yeah. Okay, cool. We got a bunch of options. Wow. Very diverse and versatile character. I feel the damage. I feel the power. Once she's stunned, there you go. That'll do the trick. Scan the perimeter. What boots are we wearing? We're just wearing a pair of boots. I think it's not very good. Max mat and stun threshold? Sure. What was the difference? Why did I see red? I lost some shield, I suppose. Evasion rating came up a bit, though. Okay. It's back down to 9 shield. It's no big deal. At this point, not very reliant on that. The Rusted Cuirass. Nice. Yeah, that one guy, the rare enemy, was tough. Not bad. Let's see. I guess we'll just keep circling around here.
Storm point.
Ruby Charm. I don't have any charms equipped right now, so wouldn't be a bad thing to have something on. I don't have a charm slot. That's so funny, I forgot. I'm not gonna have one of those for a while. That's the boss! We don't want to go there yet. The music was starting up. It sucked. Especially when you're this weak, you can definitely feel the difference. Hear this? Oh, there's a little special one. That's why. I was like, why aren't you dead? Everybody with their volatile plans, man.
Thunderous shot.
And he's evasive, so he missed my critical. Twig Circlet, that would give me some energy shield for sure, but I think we're gonna go evasion armor, maybe. Not sure what I want to do yet. There it is. With that sweet, sweet gold. That's an improved ring. Obviously we'll be changing those out. But it's good to have something on. An additional mana does not hurt. And that was a magic variant of the ring I had. I think I just got a standard or normal one earlier, so doesn't hurt. Not in the slightest. Oh, I should have just warped. I always forget to do that. We could just warp straight to Draven. That's what we're going to do. Instead of going all the way around. We found the unique event, so that's all we need. Here we go. Draven, it's your turn. Let's see if we can pull off the sniper shot when he's stunned.
You will have eternity to regret your intrusion here.
Charge arrow.
I will end your meaningless life. Spirit's hunger. Rend your soul.
I think he was stunned there. I didn't even realize how fast he got stunned.
Life ends now. Succumb to my beloved Assyria. Cut down.
Don't do the thing, Ascending, you jerk wagon. Of course.
Cut down.
Get stunned. There you go.
Will never surrender.
That was way too slow. Well, I think I miss each time. I gotta practice that ability more. But that's the strategy. We'll stun and then go for the snipe shots.
I am here, thy beloved.
Wait, were you stunned again, bro? So don't tell me that. Don't you tell me you were stunned. Oh, I need to let it go. I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. But it was close.
Arrogance, humbled by my hand.
Ooh, we got some good stuff.
Stay alive.
Face mask is gonna be good. I've been wanting to wear those too. Let's just let's go back. And then we'll grab the rest of these goodies. I just need to clear up my inventory. Max out. Yeah, the Ranger's gonna be pretty solid. I just wonder how broken I can make it. What I'm looking to do. But right now it's early. We're just creating it from scratch. It's gonna be far better from what I have, but I would like to see the difference actually. Compare and contrast. Where's Una? When she's over here, this throws me off. You can take it, you can take it. Take all that too, why not?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Alright, we got the keys, we got a bunch of support gems. This stupid thing I can't even use yet. What did we pick up? I need a belt, too. Adds 3 to 5 fire damage, 16% increased damage with bow skills. Nice. 11 crit for attack damage, 10 dexterity. That's excellent, yeah. Really good to have so early on. What else did we drop here? I think there was something else I could have salvaged. Nothing too important. I was concerned I couldn't fit the key, but I was able to grab it. So yeah, face mask, that's right. But I think I have... Yeah, let's see. Pathfinder coat, what is this? It's evasion, okay. I do have obviously a rare quality, but it is low level. That's gonna be better, isn't it? Level 10 though. Okay, so I see now. Now we can go defeat Lachlan. Make our way to the hunting grounds, which won't be so bad with this character because we're ranged. Those damn crabs aren't gonna be a problem. Where's the end? Every time I do this.
Let this
Mausoleum. Okay. There's not any a checkpoint by the waypoint. Lovely. Oh, hi guys. It was around here somewhere, right? Ugh. I have to actually search again. It could have been up top too, but I honestly don't remember. I hear you. Why didn't you have a checkpoint, buddy? I thought he was just gonna get smashed as soon as he got through here, but no, it's almost worse.
What is this?
Almost worse.
Isabel, Torko, Callum, the family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family. This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard Eternals. I must make them pay. I must make them suffer.
And then crunch. Oh gosh, it's this one that I don't like. Nope, yep. Gotta get that timing down. Haven't had to worry about dodging that in a long time. Keep rolling right on his attacks. And stun him, we're going for that snipe shot for sure. Forgot how to play. I panicked. I knew it. He's got just enough range on that. Very good. Very good. No worries. So we died to the Rust King and to Lachlan. Gross. Let's try that again. Oh my gosh. I got stunned. I got stunned on that slam down, so I couldn't roll, and I saw it, his combo he was setting up to. How about you aim at the guy? There you go. That'd be great. I don't want that to happen again. Okay, we gotta eagle claw this. I'm missing all my shots here. Stunned again. That's not good. Whoa. Big attack. Missed. This is such a great combo he does. Because it can stun you.
Wind at my back, and prey in my sights.
It happens.
I
Okay.
knew something wasn't right with him.
Ooh.
I suppose this was a mercy.
Quality. That's insane. Take everything, whatever. We'll go visit Una again. We'll save the hooded one. Get that free identify items. And we'll start selling some stuff.
You found the ring.
I sure did. I haven't even spoke to Finn yet, oh my gosh.
Remember us when you're famous, eh?
At least he's honest about being a liar.
This.
What is
So if we are...
Need Una. And you're in the way. 12 int. Energy shield. Man, that's good though. Evasion, energy shield, and dex. Like that. It's mostly dex. We can just salvage those. Oh, keep. Alright, so let's salvage what we can.
Sorry, I was just... Oh, I like this one.
Let's see, 8, that's 10 to dexterity. Yeah, this is just better. From a defensive perspective, okay, so I'll keep that on my person for now. We'll end up changing it up.
Oh, I like this one.
All yours. All right.
Safe, if you can.
Currency. Some housekeeping here. Am I okay? Level 10. I don't have a charm yet. I don't know at what level you get a charm. Honestly, we'll find out though. Not something I pay attention to. Charms are not my favorite items. Whoa. 26 to fire, 19 to accuracy, rarity of items, 7. Yeah, it's not bad.
I suppose I can let that one go.
I know you're a hoarder just like me, but we do have to share.
Bye.
Bye-bye. $29 or $22? This is the one.
Hello. Another for my collection.
Tired of that damn thing, just looking at it.
you.
I do want to change it out for this at some point, I suppose. And then for this, we can stash it. I like the normal one so we can mess with some chance orbs at some point in the future. My very first chance orb I used on was using a topaz normal ring, and it changed it to a ring that has pretty much made my monk unstoppable. I'm gonna go back to the Cemetery of the Eternals and head through to the Hunting Grounds. Hunting Grounds is an excellent area. It really opens things up a bit, and then just before we get to Agam. So within the Hunting Grounds, you have different types of enemies. A lot of projectile focused enemies, unfortunately. What can be a real pain for a melee character, but if you don't adapt, that's where you like say, yeah, I'm not enjoying this. But if you adapt, then you can end up having one of the best characters ever. Your melee guys are so much fun to play as. My little monkeys. There you go. I know they're not monkeys, they're apes. But they're so tiny. Jeez, these guys take a little bit, don't they? You know what we need to do? We need to cut some gems, though. Okay, so we've already considered using some of these. So what we need to look at is obviously what we can upgrade is important, but what other... Oh, I need more intelligence. I see. Something like this would be nice. So what we're gonna do... Maybe activate one of these first little nodes here and apply it to intelligence. We have base level intelligence, which you have 7 across the board, which is funny, but we're actually going to bump that up a bit. Now, if you look at our skills and we're to try and craft something, we're going to have a lot more options available to us in different trees. That's level 16. I'm sorry, 16 intelligence. I'm currently at 12. Okay. All right, we're going to get there then. Need to figure out what skills we have so we can mark. Mark will be important too. Here, after we clear out this area, before we go to Freythorn, I definitely want to slot in the rest of my support gems because I want to get through and be as powerful as possible for the King of the Mists, which as a ranged fighter won't be that difficult, but he was pain for my monk initially, and I think the warrior too, my melee characters if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we're coming up on Crowbell, one of the most fun bosses. When I saw this, I was like, oh, this is great. And the music is just fantastic. I love the music in this game. Hello. I missed. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It kind of gets all like, got the guitar solo in here. That's good. You had enough?
You won't escape. Scream all you like. It won't help you.
Gotta figure out that timing. Getting better, but still. I do that attack so few and far between. It's something I definitely have missed more often than I'm accustomed to missing. I mean, my passive points, damn it. He's not screaming anymore, not at all. We got the helm, quilted vest, and stocky mitts. Alright, let's go into our inventory, use this book of specialization. Alright, now we can apply some more passive points. We do want more int. Remember, that was something we're kind of lacking right now. Increased cast speed. Those are mark skills. Okay, those we haven't unlocked just yet, it seems. Now this is going to be good for the quiver, so I think we can do that until we understand like what mark is and all of that. A lot of flask skills for the for this chick. That's interesting. For the ranger. A lot of flask nodes. I find that really interesting. Oh, we had one more point, my bad. I find that interesting that I didn't use that. Okay, so then we have block, which I'll never do. Blast charges that we just talked about. Charm charges, gross. And then the bonuses from the quiver. I love that. I feel like intelligence is going to be something we're going to have to kind of really focus on a bit more than I was anticipating. Where's my elemental? Also, having something like a flame wall would not be a bad idea. These with the rods probably have some nice synergy. But do I need? Let's see. I'm just gonna double check and make sure I don't need anything to cast. A lot of the spells you can just cast. You don't need. You can use a scepter. You can use whatever. So I'm gonna try it. I mean, worst case, you know. I think that makes some sense. Now we can go ahead and slot the rest of these. Wind wave. Oh, I saw that. Persistence isn't bad. Overabundance. You can use more than one. Also not bad. We throw on persistence and it's still long anyway, so overcome that little thing there. Wind wave. Does that prevent enemies from getting around me, I wonder? I don't know. I use the it's the wind walker or wind dance. That's a great move. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this as it is for now. And now I can wear this. Even though this has a whole, I can socket anything. I mean, I have like a bajillion of those, so it's fine. We're looking cool, and we can have that nice golden hair out. That's cool looking. I love it. All right, so let's see if we can make this any more enjoyable here. Let's not forget about the new ability I just slapped. Oh my, oh my. My favorite enemies. Okay. Oof. I like it. I was using the orb on my ice witch and it was actually pretty effective. So here we're gonna have the druid enemy. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff actually. Let me make sure I clear the surrounding area out first. These guys. Oh my gosh. And I forget I can actually cast 2 of those orbs. Alright. Enough fooling around. Oh my gosh, okay.
Fury.
Alright, Essence of Battle. Pathfinder coat. Doubt that'll be better than what we have on, but yeah. It's just not the same, is it? Yeah, but here we're gonna have the druid creature, the ritual site, and a few other things. Make sure we clear out all these, or at least experience all those little events again. That XP and beat those unique bosses. Clear out all the points of interest, anyways. Gotta get used to slotting that orb or slamming that orb down, because I'm not doing that, and I'm not putting it in the right position either. By the time I use my rods, I'm repositioning, and then I'm actually putting myself in a little bit of bind. This is gonna be Freythorn, yep. Oh gosh. So I'm starting to strafe by the time I throw my rods down, so that's messing up my aim. There you go. Gotta practice that a little bit. We got the farmlands, lovely.
Take this!
Gotta work on my placement a little bit. There you go, those are perfectly placed, but those enemies are also very weak. Uh, 81 over 10. But it doesn't like recharge or anything else, so I like the fact that my other one has at least 2 little modifiers on it. This should be the druid around here, I think, at some point. There it is. We snuck one in, that wasn't bad. Alright, so yep, we'll grab all that. Ooh. Will these be better? Let's see. Okay. We get some increased life. I'm not really big on thorns. There's probably a really fun way to maximize thorns, like with Bramblejack and some of the other builds, especially with anything melee. I think would be fantastic. But we have evasion rating increased a little bit, only 7, not 17, like we have on the quilt. We have okay. I get a little bit more evasion, so that's about that's 15, and then we get physical thorns again. They love the thorns. Some regen and some fire resistance. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not much better either. It's not stronger in any one of the things. In fact, it's weaker across the board. The only thing it has is higher evasion rating, higher level. But the interesting thing to me is like sometimes the item level, I just see that some lower level items are just superior. I don't know. I'll keep it for now, but like if I were to switch it out. What exactly all are we losing or getting in return, right? Losing some, you can even see like that little red means like you're losing something, right? So here we're losing some health. And we're losing some resistances. So yeah, I mean probably just break that down, but interesting nonetheless.
Charged arrow.
I gotta place 2 orbs down. Still missing so many. Alright, and we got the ritual here, so I think that's gonna be everything once we take these guys out. Oh my! You guys are aggressive. Get out of here, dudes. Alright, that was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. It wasn't clean, but I'll take it. Hello, Finn.
Now see, something's with it. So, something's pleased.
Now we can go back to Wraeclast, which I believe was up here somewhere. No, down here. Alright. Wraeclast it is. Now the King of the Mist is going to be fun. I like this boss. It's a really good boss. Threw me off with his little phase 2 transformation.
It's as though the trees themselves are watching me. Storm point!
Oh my goodness, those damn flowers. This guy just tanking all the hits, huh? Couldn't get my rhythm down there. Oh, and then we get another one. Lovely. Definitely applies that steady damage though that I like. Not bad, just whew. Was not really executing that together, putting it together very well. It was poorly executed on my behalf. Nice. Okay, that was rough. Okay. This is where you definitely have to take it a little more serious. These cultists are no joke. Ooh, I was hoping for something special there.
Storming arrow.
Standing in the volatile plants, never a good thing. Whatever those purple plants are, they're chaos plants essentially. Chaos damage is disgustingly strong. Thing that I've noticed is that when I have these orbs, it procs the rods a lot faster, so then the rods dissipate, so gotta re-up the rods. Almost now, at this point, we're having to do a little bit of a rotation, whereas before you kind of just... they lasted pretty long. Coming up on our first Wicker Man site here. Yeah, I was like, what's coming up on me? Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. Okay, so we got the checkpoint. Lovely. We're clear on this side. No, not yet. Let's get clear on this side. Oh my god, I'm standing in the purple flowers again. Of those damn things. Okay. That sweet, sweet gold. Now let's not die. Let's figure out what we want to spec this into real quick. I think the bonuses are going to be huge. I think bonuses from the quiver are going to be monumental for this build at some point. I just feel it. What is this? 15% increased damage for each type of ailment applied to an enemy. That's interesting. Okay. It sure gets a little hectic in those tight little corridors like that. See, all the characters seem like tied to it. So specifically, the monk and the ranger seem to have familiarity with the King of the Mists.
Please.
Alright, that was one. One down. Let's go see if it's on this side. Probably potential boss arena over here. Yeah, so I figured it needs to be orb. Orb first. Then these things. Then the lightning arrows. Alright, I'm fine with that. I just needed to understand that a little better. Here is another one. Oh, standing in the purple flowers. That's a no-no. Alright, that is the boss arena like we anticipated. Now we're going to go back and, let's see, I think, yeah, that's going to be closed off. We have to search the right side of the map now. And there's probably going to be one in the center too, so. 3 rituals that we have to destroy, plus the boss arena. Give me that unique. Oof. Not quite. Right, up we go.
No mercy.
I think we're all clear, except these guys. Take these guys out too. I know you want to come over here. Might as well. There you go. And it gets hectic in those tight little corridors. Okay. This is where the Eagle Claw thing comes in. I'm aiming and hitting some things from a mile away. Not the guy's clubbing my face in, but... What is wrong with you, honey? You will not die. Okay, that's 2. Oof. Yeah, so when we're turning around and being surrounded by enemies, I definitely need to force the eagle. It just hurts my hands to hold the control like that for too long. If I can avoid it, I will. I think I could also... No, it's... I was thinking about remapping it so I can be a little easier on my hands, but it's... Jeez Louise. Alright, let's just continue searching the outer perimeter first. A waxed jacket and a scroll of wisdom. Another altar. Alright, let's do it.
Storm point.
Oh my gosh, that's not good. Sure is scary in these like really cramped quarters with this character, but the good thing is she can actually attack a lot of different enemies at once, so. Alright. If we place down the rods, then that's really the only way. Using the wrong shot type. Right. Back to the beginning, so the center area should I think we might have already cleared all 3 of them, but I don't remember. 1, 2. Pretty sure we did 3. Yeah. I'm gonna try and revisit this little area over here with the checkpoint and see if I can warp back to the boss arena. If that's not activated yet, then we know we've missed one, so. We're good to go. Okay, cool. This is the boss fight, so let's jump in. Oh gosh, that was so close. I hope so. She's talking about you better overcome getting destroyed by these cultists. Where did bro say? Okay, I'll say, where did bro Bartholomew go? Yeah, I'm not loving the damage right now. He moves around quite a bit, so having him stuck in between those two orbs, it's a sweet spot. We gotta get him there, though. I think he's changing. Okay, so here. Oh my. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I have no heals. He gets stunned, I can get some shots off here. That felt a little faster the second time. Whoa! Well, that was crazy. We had no heals for the longest time. The Nameless have no place in Wraeclast. I want the skull, bruh. That's the weird thing about control. You gotta get in these weird little angles here. There it is. Can't just mouse over it. I would like my charm, please. Do I have a charm slot available yet?
So the cultists really thank you.
What about now? See if I can use it. I don't get it. Alright, let's see. We got... Ooh, look at this. Horror Branch Warden Bow. Okay, alright, alright. We're definitely going to take that, so... I can't fit it anywhere, though. Not sure why I would have picked that up. I can't take that. Alright, so... use that. Now we have Spirit Gem. Very good. Drop that. That in there. I can grab this. And I don't think I have enough to purchase anything else, right? I mean, I do have enough, but not enough space. That's fine. Can always just go back. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got a bow out of that. Quite pleased. Get some fire resistance, which is interesting. Oh no, I'm sorry. Look at the wrong thing. I was gonna say interesting for a weapon. Okay, we get 26% chance of chain, fire, lightning damage, and then we get crit hit, crit damage, and attack speed. Very good. Okay. Cool with all that. Una!
Don't know how it's in my...
I'll bring it back because I need the points.
Sorry,
It's so funny, it's not a bad little crossbow. I'll just take it, it's fine.
Yes?
Take it. Why did I think that? Oh, that was the one I had originally, that's right.
Another for my...
A little housekeeping. And we'll definitely want to use these gems as well. Gonna upgrade a few skills too. I don't know when the hell I get a charm slot. Do I need a belt for that? I don't even know. I'm like, what's happening there? So hopefully we can go to the hunting grounds. I don't know if it's a new instance or if the instance is open, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be a new one. Which means we'll need to go... Yeah, it's a new instance. We'll have to go and find the Ogum farmlands again. It's no problem. So for now, let's go ahead and look and see what we got. Hold on, British guy. Use escape shot. Snipe could be increased. This will probably just enhance the okay base damage, but I'd rather have a stronger main arrow here that I'm using. And then we have Spirit Gem. Ooh, this is interesting. Stores all poison damage you deal. Using the Plague Nova skill unleashes the stored poison. Wow. So it stores up to 158 poison damage, which isn't a ton, but stores 4% of expected poison damage. Bolt radius is improved. 100% of bolt physical damage converted to lightning damage. So it's while active, killing shocked enemies and will, with attack damage, will cause subsequent attack hits to release lightning bolts. And then Wind Dancer. Wind Dancer's fantastic. I actually think that should be what we use, but we don't have any spirit, do we? We don't even have spirit. Why does my lightning arrow have nothing? Let's see. More projectile speed wouldn't be bad. %100 more chance to shock. There you go. I do have spirit. Okay. That's right. We get the spirit from the King of the Bros. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. Use all of that good stuff. Okay, better. That'll allow us to not get completely, like, bum rushed, man.
Storm point.
Doesn't hurt we're doing more damage either, so. These damn crabs. Yeah, our damage is so much better now. Okay, good. Now we look all misty and it's awesome looking. Love that. That's another little trick. I was not even actually discussing it while I was using it, but you see here we're on this dirt road, right? Well, this dirt road leads directly to the Ogum farmlands, so if you follow it from the beginning, or if you find that at any point in the map, there's always these little map tips like that. You can always find the area. But I'll show you kind of where it leads to. Get out of here. But just note that it'll always lead to the Ogum farmlands on one end. I hate the temporal bubbles. Those are like the bane of my existence, man. I'm like, maybe if I'm slow, I can do it better. I gotta practice that skill. Okay, he's dead. A Warden Bow. I'll just get rid of that, but still. Anyways, we're still following the path, so I can show you guys where it leads. But this is similar to finding the Mud Barrow, or Burrow, in Clearfell. You can see where the worm has been digging up all his junk. So one path will be blocked off, and it looks very similar to the entrance of Ogum Farmlands, and then the other part of it. And you can it crosses almost the whole map, so at some point in time you're going to see like this dirt road. And if you follow it, you got a 50% chance to find the, the path of the Ogum Farmlands. The good thing is, you know, if you end up on that end of it, the dead end, you will eventually just come across the other way. More often than not, though, the Ogum Farmlands is in the north or the northwestern part of the map, but that can change. That is random, but the likelihood of it being in the top of the map versus the bottom or the far, far left is much higher. So then again, you know, we're just following the path to show you, but this is, of course, going to lead to the actual entrance. So I think it's kind of neat. There's so many of these little tips. You find these pathways in all the different maps, so those are a lot of fun to me, in my opinion. But here we go, we just follow it up, and then boom, now we're in a similar entrance, right? It's got the arch, but this one actually leads to the farmlands. So I use those quite a bit to find a lot of different entrances and exits to different areas. All right, so in this area, all we have is the crop circle and Luna's loot. Una's loot. My gosh, I never say that right. Una's loot or Luna's oot. You decide. Uh-oh, those scarecrows are so creepy to me. Scarecrow beasts. Actually gonna go back to the center because in the center, that's where the like little huts and homes are. And that's where we're gonna be finding Una's loot. Like so. That's 2 passive points guaranteed right there for free. Love that.
Bird seems attached to it.
A songbird. No one's ever nice to Una. I'm like, dude, she's just a nice, like, earthy chick, you know? Alright, crop circles. Changing up the rotation, actually, and trying to start off with the rods and then the orbs. Makes it easier on my... I can reduce my... I can aim the orbs very easily because it's a shoulder button, but... So I can actually, hopefully avoid having to use the Eagle Claw. That just kills my hand. Aiming at the wrong people. Forcing me to do this again. Elemental resistance aura, probably the worst thing any enemy could have on. Alright, everybody is already dead. Gotta get that gold, baby. The dog chasing me. Oops. Experimenting with a different order. See, because sometimes you just go right over their heads. I do prefer, if I could, to fire the rods first. I'm gonna have to go circle around the other side and see if we can get the crop circle event. That will allow us to get another uncut gem that a variety we wouldn't have yet at this point. So. Here it is. Nah, I will do this go around. Now, if I recall correctly, Wind Dancer does not have additional spirit requirements as you slot in more gems, which is fantastic. Here we get uncut skill 4. The reason why this is important is because I don't have any spirit. I max out the spirit with just equipping that ability. So, if you have a support gem, you go into your Wind Dancer, and then you have all of these. So Pin is really good. Well, Pin isn't bad. I actually really like Blind and Maim. Like, those are fantastic. So that's what we're looking for when we get to these level 2s. That's going to be excellent, because then whenever you do get hit, they're either blinded and they're slowed. I have both of these on it, and I think I have Culling Strike as well, and it works really nicely. That way, if you're getting swarmed, you really kind of have the knockback effect, plus blind and the maim that allows you to reposition, get safe, and then kind of gather yourself and then go back in for damage. Stay on the offensive if possible. So I really enjoy that. I use that on my monk. Saved my life I don't know how many times.
Razes Ogham to the ground. This must end.
Oh, the pigs. Love it. Gross. Okay. Those little blood cretins, man. That poor pig, man. It's a waste of bacon, I tell you. Got me that time. What are these guys doing? I'm not sure if they want to fight or not, I guess. Alright, well, that must be up here.
Storming arrow.
The Executioner fight should be pretty fun. Nice. But you see that knockback effect for the Wind Dance is amazing, and it recharges almost instantly. So within 3 seconds or so, you have the 3 stacks, and that's enough to knock them back pretty efficiently. That's fantastic. I use it on my monk, and it is definitely an ability that will save you if you get swarmed unexpectedly, or an enemy jumps behind you, like on the Dreadnought or something like that. That's huge, you know. I can only imagine that's a life-saving skill in like the hardcore, you know, self-found kind of stuff. That's going to be very important. That's an ability that will save your life. See, it seems like, so when it's more accurate if I do the orb first, but I really don't want to have to do the orb first so I can avoid it. I'm just trying to see. That happened to be, he was a little further away, so I don't know. I'm just experimenting with what skill I like to pop first, whether it be the orb or the rods. Honestly, there's going to be an optimal one that I feel is best, works for me, but I don't know what that is yet. Let's go take on the Executioner. Or lettuce. Oh gosh. There goes Tomato's head. How are you alive? Okay. Nope, not the guillotine. Can't really do my little stamina, my sniper shot because these guys are on my ass.
Storm point.
Take their heads or I take the guillotine. Nuts. Your time is up. Get down here. Justice will be served.
Okay, he's dead. Ooh, that's what I wanted to, a gem cutter's prism. I've used so many of those. I want to be able to improve the quality, but I also am a hoarder, so I gotta have like extras, you know? That's the name of the game. Gotta hoard that loot, baby.
Storm point.
Okay, that should be everybody. We'll go save lettuce. Wish it'd be like, here's Tomato's head. And then she'd be fine, but it's not gonna help her any, I don't think. Gotta go back to Clearfell, talk with her about the head. That's his head right there. Maybe we should collect head? Yes. And then we can return it to her. I think that would help her with her grieving process. Alright, so we're gonna jump over to Clearfell, grab the quest and the reward and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna grab some support 2s from the stash.
For what it isn't worth.
I think that's our first 5. Yeah.
There enter.
You found. I think I.
Heck yeah. Alright.
Shadows haunt us both.
The village, you must do whatever it takes.
It is good.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
Shadows.
Telling you, some of these early level or low level gear, and they have all these crazy, like 6 affixes or 6 modifiers, and it's nuts. Energy shield for days on that one. See, that's worth 2 regals already. I mean, it's like, that's how early on we're in.
It is good.
Alright, we can go ahead and salvage the other pieces for the Artificer shards. Deposit this currency, gotta do the housekeeping. That's not what we want to do. Get over here, big guy. Just a quick tip on the tabs on console. Like, say for whatever reason you are going through and you're just, maybe I have so many. I have like 2 gem tabs actually, but let's say for whatever reason like you accidentally messed up the filter and you're on console. Well, as you can see on the bottom left hand side behind my head, I'm going to remove myself for just a moment. You can see that there's the overlap of the enter keywords here, so the search function, and then the sorting filter. So if for whatever reason you're unable to actually sift through that, if you look to the far right over the enter button or the X, you can just actually toggle by using the right stick and pressing up or down. So you can organize it by quality, level, or base level. And I think base level is obviously the best to be able to do that with, but you just press the right stick up or down to toggle between the filter choices. That's something that drove me nuts because like for like 30 minutes I was trying to figure, no, it wasn't that, I always exaggerate. Okay, it was like 5 minutes I was trying to figure out, I was like this, and I was like, how the hell do I fix this? Because all the, you know, obviously the gems are in different order, different numbering order, and it was really confusing. And so because we don't have a mouse function, and we're on console. I was unable to figure out how to do this, so then I just kept trying different combinations of buttons, and just pressing the right stick is all it takes. So you can filter between the different types by using the right stick and pressing up or down on console. This goes for Xbox and of course PlayStation 5. So I thought it was very useful, and it was driving me nuts. Like, I'm a real neat freak when it comes to some of these things, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've ruined it. And I didn't say it like that. Well, actually I did say it like that. It was the exact verbiage. It was the exact verbiage. Alright, so now we can see, are there any other skills we'd like to consider cutting on the elemental side of things? You know, at some point it wouldn't be a terrible idea to have like a flame wall. I can add fire damage to my arrows as well. It's not a bad idea, especially for some additional damage. And upgradable, we have the lightning rods. Not a big thing. It's not going to change, make or break anything at this point. The vine, I like that it... Does it slow enemies down as well? It does. See, that's huge. We're going to have to start figuring out how to determine if we're going to go elemental or if we're going to go, like, chaos, you know, or poison, you know. Obviously, it is an element as well, but I don't consider it such. An evil thing. Poison. There you go. So we're going to want to get to gas arrows, which is going to be level 22. Alright, so we've got some work to do. Not much, but... Let's take a look at the support gems. What can we slot in here? It really wants me to try that thing. And oh, that's right, level 2 support gems. Let's go back in here. What I was looking at is how many of the ones I have plenty. Okay, so this thing's damn near worthless. I don't know why my gem slot hasn't. Oh, maybe it opens at level 15 or something. I'm not entirely sure. I've never paid attention to it, and I don't really rely on them very heavily. So, okay, support 2s. Don't have any of those in here. Oh my! What did I just do? See, I fixed it. Messed up, and I fixed it instantly. Okay, now we're talking. So, Soul Thief there. We're gonna need that for some mana leech as well. Long Shot. Supported skills deal 35% more damage. Lovely. That's not bad at all. Lightning Penetration. Long Shot again. We'll have to consider what we want to do with this. Electrocute. They cannot inflict shock. Lightning damage from supported skills contributes to electrocution buildup, which we know is different. Here we have blind or maim. So let's look at what blind does again. I think it just makes their accuracy suck. Yeah, 20% less accuracy, rating, and evasion. Okay. Maim slows them down. I think maim for now, because that's going to save my ass when I need it most. And again, it doesn't cost any additional spirit, which is sexy. And hey, we can blind them too. I'll be damned. I'll be damned.
It is good to see.
Get out of here.
I like this.
Tired of looking at it. Wait, something was legendary. I'll buy it. Are you better than what I have? I hope so. 26 mana, love it. Max mana again. Lightning resistance. Look at you. Mana per enemy killed. Wow. Loving it. Now we can go ahead and get rid of you.
Oh, I like this one. It seems shadows haunt us both.
I don't think we'll get any better bows, but from this guy. Yeah, not yet. Not at this level anyways.
If you find a bind out there, do bring it back.
Oops, where's Finn? There you go.
Owner's house.
Finn the human.
Later.
Let's gamble. Let's do however many we can fit. I don't think we got anything good. Okay. Let's try that again. Ooh, we got something special. 13, 23 damage. Chain chance. The Warden bows must have that innate chance to chain again. Every single base item typically has a base default skill. Like for example, the Barrier Quarterstaff for the Monk will have the ability to potentially block an attack. So adds 1 to 2 physical damage. Or 1 to 5, my bad. 4, okay, blah, blah, blah. Plus 1 level to all projectile skills. That's good. We like that. And grants 2 life for enemy hit. That plus 1 level is always so beastly. I am going to actually keep that, because that could be something that we switch out for a little bit later on. And it's not bad. Now, obviously, this has better crit chance and better damage overall, but that's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Algon Village, we're going to jump in the manor, tag the waypoints, and make a plan. But yeah, I'm having an absolute blast with the Ranger. Again, didn't consider it was going to be as fun as it is. Now, we haven't got to the original kind of like plan that I wanted to just do like a gas-based or poison-based Ranger, but all in due time, I say, as they say. Anyways, you guys are awesome. I want to say thank you all so much for stopping by today and supporting. As always, I do stream Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central to 2 p.m. And also, we do all kinds of different games, but I've been loving PoE, so we're going to be throwing out some guides, doing more of these kind of playthroughs, and then next, I think after the Ranger, we're going to do a kind of a challenge run. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I will be incorporating a challenge run into the Path of Exile, and not just like the hardcore mode, because that is great, but I think ultimately adding some layer of difficulty or some restriction would be even more fun. So doing something like that seems like the plan. Aside from that, I just want to say thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. You guys taking time out of your day to stop by and say hi and support allows me to continue living my dream of being a full-time content creator. So without you guys, I couldn't do it. So I wanted to let you know I am going to be doing some guides. The guide will probably be the crafting guide, and then as soon as I get to the 4th floor tiers of the Trial of the Secumus, there'll be a guide for that as well, followed by Trial of Chaos through all of its difficulties all the way through Endgame. And then whatever you guys want to see next, if you want to see corruption, if you want to see things like that, let me know. Or if you want to see tips on each of the end game mechanics, anything like that, just let me know so I can start putting those guides together. I'm going to start pumping them out pretty crazy now this week, now that we're back into the normal routine of things. So you'll start seeing more frequent guides on this content and on this game, because I really enjoy it so much. But there will be regularly scheduled PoE content, and then I'm going to be jumping in across the Souls-like genre as well, back and forth. So you'll see a little bit of that. So if you're a fan, be sure to check it out. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being with us. Until next time, it's the Inhuman one, signing.